How's it going, guys? It's your boy Lieutenant Dan here with another Falcons film breakdown. Today we're going to be breaking down Takk McKinley. And before I really get into the breakdown, I want to thank all of the new viewers. If you're watching right now and never seen one of my film breakdowns, thank you so much for tuning in. And thank all of the old viewers for coming in as well. Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. You can check all of the links to all of my social media as well as Patreon and so on and so forth down in the link of the description in this video, as well as check out some of my older videos as well and have a laugh, have a giggle of some of the things that I've said in the past, or check into one of our live shows that happens twice a week. Friday and I believe Tuesday are our shows. I'm all over the place right now, and you'll have to excuse me. I'm just a man. I am a mortal. That being said, though, let's get straight into this film breakdown. Today's film breakdown on Takk McKinley has kind of two parts, but a same theme. And the theme is that Takk McKinley has become more cerebral. And this actually is kind of based on the formation that's currently being utilized by the Atlanta Falcons. If you look here currently, the Falcons are using a 5-2 formation, a bare front, with two outside linebacker defensive ends, and Vic Beasley, pointed out now, and Takk McKinley, also pointed out now. And then, of course, you have two regular defensive tackles, and then you also have a faux 3-tech, which is actually a 5-tech playing 3. So you have a defensive end playing defensive tackle. But enough of that explanation. This is a formation that allows Vic Beasley and Takk McKinley to do what they do best, which is creep down, creep into the box, get tackles for loss, and get sacks because you have so much beef in the middle. Let's take a look at Takk McKinley here on this film breakdown. You're going to see Takk down at the bottom of the screen. Just a fair warning, I will be stopping this a couple of times. Takk is going to go ahead and get some great leverage on this outside tight end and then shoot inside and be able to take down the running back. It almost plays to Takk's strengths and athleticism, and I'm going to break this down in this particular way. Takk's initial get off and burst on the tight end, his look over, you're going to see right there, boom. He's looking over, seeing where the running back is. If the running back shoots outside, he keeps that leverage and drags that tight end out. If the running back shoots inside, that's where Takk releases from the tight end, shoots up the gap or lane that fullback is trying to create and disrupts it. Or if the running back decides that he's going to shoot back out to the outside to the opposite end, you can see a hat on the edge there. That's actually Vic Beasley uncovered. And that's incredible because that's going to allow Vic Beasley to get tackles for loss and allow Takk McKinley to be aggressive and chaotic. Let's finish up the play. Takk McKinley's going to shoot off and release and then get leverage and bam, hit his guy. And see Vic Beasley on the opposite side of this, just kind of watching this play go down and making sure containment stays on that side. And this is so important of why Vic Beasley is going to be successful this year, why Takk McKinley is going to be successful this year. But Takk in general on this play, and let's just run it one more time full speed for you guys because I know you want to see it. Takk McKinley and what he does on this play is just so phenomenal. Bam! Back in the backfield. Boom! Search your target. It's almost like his college film when he had those opportunities, are almost like the spurts and open areas in 2017, 2018, where we got to see Takk do some really crazy, amazing things. This is only playing to his strengths, and that's almost the point of this whole narrative here. Is that by playing to their strengths and allowing them to be on one-on-ones and allowing him to be on tight ends and allowing this offense, or excuse me, this defense to operate in such a manner that you have so much beef in the middle and you have two aggressively fast guys on the outside, it allows Takk to be able to have these types of plays. Not only from the beginning of this tape actually here, but even before it, when there was a play for a gain of 9, Vic Beasley had an opportunity to hit somebody in the backfield, and he was chop blocked by a fullback or tight end. So there's opportunities here, and this only plays more to the aggressive nature of Takk McKinley. But let's move on. A little too much on this. We're going to be shorter on some of the others. So here's another one of those plays that I wanted to show you. This is a little bit later in the drive, and this is actually a pass rush, and it's really funny because you're actually going to see Vic Beasley On the left-hand side of the screen, I'm going to go ahead and highlight that for you now. But Vic Beasley is actually going to step off and become a linebacker, and he actually goes into coverage pretty well. In fact, actually, this whole drive here, the first drive by Miami, Vic Beasley actually does a couple of coverage plays and almost tips the ball, covers a tight end really well, gets into space and covers into a wide receiver. You're going to see it on this play. But we're going to highlight Takk McKinley down at the bottom with Jack Crawford. And both of these guys are going to get an opportunity at the quarterback. And if Takk McKinley stays on his guy and moves out to the outside instead of just beelining it to Fitzpatrick, I bet they probably get this sack or they get an intentional grounding call. But let's take a look here. Takk McKinley down at the bottom of the screen. Jack Crawford is actually right next to him as a 4-eye 3-tech. And what's going to happen here is you're going to see Takk is going to, you're going to see Takk on the outside here. He's going to fly through, and he's going to take on the tackle. Jack Crawford's going to get a clean look, and Takk is going to whiff on that outside as Fitzpatrick gets the throw off. Let's just look at it one more time because I guess definitely want you guys to see where this impact comes. But first of all, Jack Crawford creating pressure in the interior pushes a quarterback to the outside. What does that do? Play to Takk McKinley's strengths where he can clean this up. He just whiffs on this one just a little bit, but where can we critique this? Jack Crawford up the middle gets pressured into Fitzpatrick's face. If McKinley doesn't beeline it to Fitzpatrick, and he actually steps off to the right-hand side over here, you're going to see it up on the screen, then Fitzpatrick has nowhere to go. He turns right into a sack. So it's that patience while getting more cerebral, right, getting more effective, more aggressive, more physical, more fast. There's still a nuance to the game that's still growing inside of Takk, and that's important. That's incredibly important. Which, I mean, damn, man. I mean, I called this pick. I mean, you know. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that Takk McKinley almost gets this sack. Jack Crawford creates that pressure. You're going to see a lot of that with the Falcons, with Vic Beasley on the other side, on the strong side, with Takk McKinley on the outside, with John Kaminsky. You're going to see these guys get opportunities, Larkin, Odom, if they make the squad. Durant Miles. These guys are going to get opportunities, and they're going to get opportunities like Takk just did right there. Let me just run it for you one more time because I know you guys want to probably see it again. But Takk McKinley, pressure comes from the inside. Takk McKinley goes for the cleanup. He beelines it because he thinks he can get it. If he stays a little more patient, then he makes that into a sack. And honestly, man, that's what you want, those opportunities every time, because split seconds matter in this league, and Takk McKinley will potentially be on a lot of those split-second plays where a quarterback goes, oh no, and panic and turns around and tries to fly the other way, and Takk's just in that space, and he can corral it, put him down, block a pass, disrupt it, take a down. As a defender, you always want to take one of the offense's downs, and it forces them to do more crazy stuff and forces them to go into nickel. And that plays into the Falcons' hands. Let's go on to the next one. Second to last play here. We're going to check out Takk McKinley down at the bottom of the screen. And this is just bang, bang. This is just, I'm not even going to explain it. I'm going to run it 2 times. Bam, bam. And you tell me what you think. Just run it again. Those of you that may or may not have said some negative things about Vic Beasley, and may or may not have watched the Dolphins game and really may or may not have been keying in on what he does, I'm gonna show you something. Just a little bonus. Just a little bonus. I said it was second to last play, last clip. Well, the reason why this is a bonus is because this is a Vic and Takk look. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ha. Tricked you. This is also a Vic Beasley video. Vic Beasley on the left-hand side of the screen, top of the screen. Takk McKinley down at the bottom of the screen. We're going to break down both parts here. All right? Let's take a look. All right. Takk at the bottom screen, Vic at the top of the screen. Let's watch this. Right at this point, why I stop it so quickly is, at first I thought this was a stunt. No, it's just Vic actually being strunk. Top of the screen. Vic breaks through, hand up in the air. Tak down at the bottom of the screen, dealing his guy. Both of them almost kill Fitzpatrick. It was stupid. But again, Takk McKinley with the bull rush and the power down at the bottom, and Vic Beasley with the speed and power in the middle. And that just came off of simple rushing design. Again, just watch it all the way through. Look at that pressure. Don't tell me, Falcons fans, that you weren't excited about that. Because I think it's so silly. We're looking at Vic Beasley and we're like, oh, he can't create anything. He doesn't get sacks. Look what he just did. The man went through a guard and a tackle to get to his destination and put a hand in Fitzpatrick's face, and he has to throw it over the head of the wide receiver. The rush on the outside from Takk McKinley almost gets there, creating a very small pocket that Fitzpatrick's not comfortable in, and throws it up in the air. And had this not been called for pass interference, which, by the way, was flaky pass interference, Dolphins fans everywhere in the comments, that wasn't flaky, it was blatant, blah, blah. If that's not called pass interference, then that's as clean of a pressure that you can get, and that's all you can ask for Takk McKinley and Vic Beasley. They don't need to get the sacks. They want to get them. They don't need to get them. They need to create the turnovers. And the turnovers can come from the DBs, the linebackers in coverage, or it could even come from a strip sack or a fumble. And that's the point. That's the point of this video, is that in twofold, the formation that has set them up is creating pressure. It's creating opportunities for turnovers. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that right there, I think pretty much encompasses everything that is this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sticking around. I know it was a little long. I appreciate you guys coming through. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. If you have something to say about the pressure that you saw, something that you have to say about something you saw in here that I missed, go in the comment section. Hit me up. I read them all. I read every single comment. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button. If you want to share this to your friends and family, little share button over there. If you're brand new to this channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if you are so generous. And come and see me sometime. We're live all the time, and we're making videos like this. Next video, Chris Lindstrom. Rise up, stay grounded.